over the weekend.
Yeah,
wow.
Napoli, I go flog you, Toboko. You're not like us. Napoli.
I see what you're doing there.
You're not like us.
And it's headed in by Reed. Leicester in front with half-time approaching. And there's not been a lot in it. Two teams who have been really struggling of late.
And then, just after that, we have David Oloranti, who is a lead counsel and visionary legal strategist. He is a distinguished legal professional and business leader with over 16 years of experience. He will be here on the show. Of course, we'll be having a chat with him. And of course, we're also joined by award-winning fashion stylist, creative director, lawyer, and writer, Providence Ozichukwu Ezionye. He currently is running a business as a brand and fashion stylist for Willow Studios. Yeah, and the man himself.
Yes.
What you call him? You call him Oga Boss. Well, he's known. Many of you may not know his birth name, Obechukwu Ejiofor, professionally known as Oblis, is a Nigerian rapper, actor, businessman, OG in the game. He's the owner of a talent managing outfit known as the Goretti Company, a company responsible for launching the careers of many A-class artists like Chidinma, Fino, amongst others. He is regarded and actually is one of the most influential rappers of all time in Nigeria to pioneer the Eastern Igbo Boy movement in Nigerian hip-hop. We'll be talking to him, of course, later on the show.
Rapper these days.
Oh, yeah, drop some bars.
Okay.
Poof.
I'm going in, breaking in. See all of the money that we're making in.
They are not English lines, or they are mine.
Yes,
they are mine. Just so you know.
The only rap line I know from yesterday is A minor. We'll talk about this moment and all of that and all things rap.
Oh.
But you know the funny thing, the big thing is how rap, that particular song, picked up 5 awards in the Grammys, and rap didn't used to have such prominence. But picking the best song over, there's the particular Lady Gaga and for me Bruno Mars. I was thinking how I'll go for, but Not Like Us blew them out of the water. So yeah,
they not like us.
We'll have his thoughts on the rap global movement after this. Let's go.
They not like us.
It's the 10th day in the month of love. Good morning and welcome. This is the news on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Mesekena. Welcome to a Monday morning. We'll kick off with Jigawa State, where at least 4 passengers have died while others sustained various injuries in an accident that occurred along Busuku village on their way to a wedding ceremony. Council Chairman of Kirikasama, Muhammad Wakili, confirmed the incident after visiting the scene of the accident. He condoled with the people over the loss of their sons who died in the accident. He prayed for the deceased and urged their families to bear the fortitude of their loss. Now, officials of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have foiled attempts by 2 drug kingpins to smuggle into Nigeria consignments of heroin through the Port Harcourt International Airport and the Murtala Mohammed International Airport. One of the kingpins, who uses dual identities to aid his cross-border movements, has a Nigerian passport with his original name and that of a Sierra Leone with a different name. In a statement by the spokesman of the agency, Femi Babafemi, he was intercepted by NDLEA officers with his Sierra Leonean passport last week at the Port Harcourt Airport, Rivers State, during the inward clearance of passengers on Qatar Airways flight from Doha through Abuja to Port Harcourt. In Kano, NDLEA also arrested the duo of Usaini Salisu and Yahaya Moazu, both 23 years old, at Gada Tamburawa along Zaria Road, where 15,396 pills of tramadol were recovered from a gas cylinder used to conceal their consignment. In another operation, operatives nabbed a female suspect with 27 blocks of skunk, a strain of cannabis weighing 15 kilograms at Samangari area of Kano State. Now, still on the NDLEA, in Kebbi State, the agency has rewarded 20 personnel for their hard work and dedication to duty. The State Commander Rabiu Abdullahi Sokoto said the award will encourage the officers to be more productive in discharging their duty. He also challenged them to redouble their effort in the fight against drugs in the state.
The award is very, very important because anybody who is following the style of the leadership of the agency since the assumption of the Chairman Chief Executive Brigadier General Muhammad Buba retired, we see that almost every quarter of the year, Chairman Chief Executive, assess and collect those who deserve to be awarded all over the nation. Hard work deserves commendations. If you need commendation, then work hard. And I believe this is a signal. The awardees should, buckle off and tighten their belts and work hard and hard.
Kicking off a sports update, Carlos Alcaraz edged a tight final against Australia's Alex de Minaur to win the Rotterdam Open and claim the first indoor. Liverpool manager Arne Slot made 10 changes from the side that swept a Tottenham aside to reach the Carabao Cup final and paid the price as Plymouth made the most of the opportunity to secure a place in the 5th round. A scrappy tie came to life 8 minutes after the interval when Plymouth were awarded a penalty after Harvey Elliott's handball. Ryan Hardy drilling home the spot kick in emphatic fashion. Liverpool applied some pressure in the closing stages. Keeper Conor Hazard saving superbly from Diogo Jota, then miraculously from substitute Darwin Núñez's header. But Plymouth closed out a landmark win on the new manager Myron Muslik.
If they can hold on to it.
And still on the FA Cup, Premier League side Wolves scored a quick-fire first-half double to overcome second-tier side Blackburn Rovers and progress to the 5th round, while an impressive Aston Villa booked their spot in the 5th round for the first time in a decade after beating Tottenham 2-1. And then back here to local matters, Aqua United halted their 8-game winless streak following a 2-1 victory over Yimba at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Oyo, on Sunday. Former champions Plateau United held Niger Tornadoes to a 1-1 draw at the Ahmadu Bello Stadium in Kaduna. In Umuahia, Abia Warriors thrashed Sunshine Stars 3-0. Rangers were held to a goalless draw by Bayelsa United in Yenagua at the Adokie Amiesimaka Stadium, Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Rivers United recorded a slim 1-0 win over Lobby Stars. It was Finidi George's side first win in 6 league outings, while Ikorodu City came from behind to beat Kwara United 2-1. Well, it was also a Super Bowl Super Sunday, and I'll give you updates on that one a little bit later. Of course, it's all about the halftime performance in that game. That's it on Sports and News for now. We'll take a time out. Stay with us. We will be back in a bit.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Hello, TVC Communications, how can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach 2 million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707-272-8338 or marketing@tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
Yeah. I remember when my dad start going to work or anywhere, he didn't have to wait for my mom so much because my mom was not so much of a makeup person. She didn't really use makeup. But these days, we guys have to get
We have to make up our minds.
Yeah. And then the ladies will use makeup, and before you get ready, anyway.
Mary, should we leave him? Should we leave him alone?
How you doing?
Well done for the shade, though.
Exactly. We heard it.
That's a different color.
So, but guess what, Edgar? Edgar, guess what?
Yeah.
We listen. But
we don't judge.
Yeah, welcome.
Good morning.
Great to have you ladies. Yeah, definitely. This weekend would have been a perfect weekend. Would have been. See that club that Victor Osimhen left.
Okay.
If I say what's on my mind,
you better say it. You've started.
Oh, no.
You
It'll
started.
probably be the last time you see me on here.
No.
Because there are plenty. I will say to all of you, like, it's paining me.
What's paining you? Is it not money matter?
What else?
It's money matter. It's money matter.
It's money matter.
But before that, I had a great, just very fast, I had a very great weekend. I had maybe my best Friday night
Nice.
of my adult life.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Come on now. That's deep.
Okay.
I want to know about
this. It was a very
He went bowling, dude.
meeting. Yeah, it was.
Yes, that was.
Bowling, I saw it on his status.
Everything. You know when you meet friends and you have insightful discussions, enlightening discussions, naughty discussions, funny discussions, and then
Sports.
you don't because I've always had a problem with dinner or going out to eat. Like, when you want to go out, everything restaurants. But when you go out and then you move around like a park or something, and we're sweating, having fun. It was so much fun.
Aww.
So yeah. So the team would have not ended perfectly, but that team.
Victor Osimhen, sorry.
No, not team. It's the team he left.
Oh.
Just let's leave it like that.
Okay.
But hey, guys.
What did you leave?
No, we'll talk. Well, guys, you saw the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl weekend.
We'll talk to Iblis about that.
Definitely.
But Kendrick, my own is
Kendrick Lamar,
Kendrick
Grammy
Lamar.
Award winner, multiple Grammy Awards.
Multiple.
Yeah.
I've always said that rap, beef pushes you to be your best, especially in the music industry and rap. Look at today, he has used a diss track to become, I think it's the single most awarded track in Grammy history. And it's a diss track.
The first time.
And then perform, in spite of the multiple lawsuits, performed this, he tweaked some lyrics. Of course, there was still A minor inside. And look at him here, Kendrick Lamar.
Wow.
That performance, you know, when you started with the beef part, I actually thought you were going to start with that part. Did you see somebody creep walking in that?
Wow. Serena Williams.
And you know the connection of Serena Williams, right?
Yeah. To Drake.
She used to date Drake.
Oh, that is very true.
You're dissing Drake, then you brought Drake's ex
into the matter.
To come and creep walk on the song dissing Drake.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, that was big.
I think for me it was at the time when they said,
you didn't think of it, right? I didn't think that far.
All right, when the time when there was a part in the lyrics when he said in minor and then everyone screamed.
Yeah.
He had this smile on his face.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed when he was like, "Hey Drake," and
Yeah,
he
say
looked
Drake.
at the
He
just
straight
looked
up.
at the camera.
He called him. Say
that was
Drake.
cold.
Yeah.
That was cold.
It was.
And what's worse is he's literally being awarded for dissing someone. Yes. Dissing someone so well that he deserves a Grammy for how good the diss was. Yeah. And this guy is probably watching the Grammys and thinking,
Drake won't watch the Grammys. Like, he won't watch the Grammys. He won't watch the
Super Bowl.
He won't watch any of that. He won't watch
People
it.
will be calling him or messaging him and tagging him.
You know.
How does he
This
stay
thing you said is very true because I wasn't expecting to win Song of the Year. Not even rap song of the year. Up against some heavyweights. Beyonce was there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, for me, the front runner was Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga.
And Lady Gaga,
You know, that amazing song. But,
Die
you know,
with a smile.
Die with a Smile.
That was the one
song
from
is
the
so
Joker
deep,
movie.
man.
As in the fact that song did not win Song of the Year, and
So
then
it was,
not like us did.
it was the front runner, and then Not Like Us comes up. So it gives more. It just gave that more wind to the song.
I think the closest we've had when it comes to like rap diss in Nigeria would be the closest to anything like that, because we never really get it when it comes to properly like diss and all. Would be MI Vector.
MI Vector, it was fun.
And then they now point
Close.
It was fun.
They quenched the fire.
I liked it. I liked it. I feel like because
and we also have some unspoken. I like to call it the unspoken disses. If I can call it that. So in the movie industry, you have Oke Akindele, Tony Abraham. That was another one. That's another one that I really like.
Then there was one like this that till date I'm like, were they all right? Ruga and Benson. And the way they now made up by doing an EP together.
So it's like
and I'm like, but when they make up, it kind of quenches the fire.
It waters it down.
So Kendrick probably wants to make up with Drake, but the track has won too many awards for him to not.
He can't.
And let me tell you, when you especially look, the concept of hip hop, as it were, was to take people from the street and express their anger in different forms. Graffiti, MCing, break dance, and then of course rap, which are the four tenets of hip hop, as it were. And so it's about carrying that anger rather than physically hurting each other. Let's hurt each other via the art form, which for me is perfect, it's good. Because you see, when you want to bring somebody down in the art way, your creativity is on 100. I'm telling you, look at that song, man. It had some very, very hard-hitting bars and all of that. So for me, when
he talked about Drake's surgery.
He went
about him being. I don't know if I can say that word on.
Yeah, you can't say.
One thing I can say is that he's an amazing storyteller. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, it's rhythmically applied poetry. He's a poet, meaning that what he's putting out there is transcending generations, meaning that the Gen Zs feel it, the millennials feel it, and probably even before us. So it's a case of him putting out music that's going to stand the test of time, and people will remember him for this.
For that one.
So this had to be perfect.
So you know, the thing is, one could also talk about how this has been, it has evolved.
Yeah.
There was a time when this was deadly, actually.
Yes.
Especially in the rap industry. You know of so many stories there's this belief that DCs are part of what wiped off a few famous rappers.
I mean, Tupac and Biggie
and so
and all of that.
when you talk about the evolution of beef and how a Drake, for example, is just probably going to be like, should I go into the studio? Should I just accept?
He has been dropping now. No, he has been dropping.
No, I mean,
he will drop again.
After
he has to.
As in, should I just
for
accept
the culture?
that, okay,
He has
this is
to.
the peak or stuff? There was no such thing. You diss me, I don't like it. I've got my eyes on you. That used to be the case, but now it's just. Okay, let's just fight it out with who this was. So I guess it's evolved.
I mean, Drake has taken a couple of people to court recently because of the whole diss. As a matter of fact, he has taken some streamers, people who own YouTube channels, for just talking about the song and talking about the music itself. He has taken them to court as well.
I think
so. It's huge for Drake.
That helped push. Because it now showed that Mama Baba, you felt it then really you felt it. I feel like if you had just chilled, I mean, he took UMG. He called out Kai Senat. He did a number of things and all of that. Well. And I feel like that reason alone, go into the studio, drop your own. Let's be dropping.
I want to touch on.
He dropped. Yes, I'm talking about he getting them. I
want to touch.
It's another way of.
See, let me tell you that thing. Let me tell you. I dare tell you that if you not go to court, that song will not have won Song of the Year and not have had as much acclaim. I'm telling you, that thing he did.
He just.
That thing he did, if he goes back and thinks about it, like, I should not have done this.
Should have just let it rest.
Should have just let it slide. Because that thing now went, it just went, boom, gave him fire. Look at you now talking about Serena Williams now, coming to Kipo at that particular point. It now became the highlight. Everybody was expecting, look, for his performance, it was not anything close to one of the greatest performances.
I was going to say that.
But the following from everybody was, in fact, they said that if Lamar doesn't sing that song, they will cancel him.
Ew.
Yes. So much, yes. So he goes like, I want to say something, but they'll take me to court. And then he dropped the beat and then stopped. And they were like, God. He now went and into the whole stadium went
crazy. So I was going to say it though, in comparison with past Super Bowl performances, what are we talking about now?
It's not close.
Of course. So why is this so... why is it trending so much?
Because controversy sells. That's actually my opinion on this. The truth is there have been far better performances. Even last year's performance was amazing. The previous as well. But this means that
was Usher,
number one
was Usher.
Come on, no. Rap is not dead, as many people think. And that speaks to the Nigerian industry, where they say, the rap industry isn't as strong as it is. It's probably because you need to look at doing it a different way. Rap is not dead.
Well, how many Nigerians are already rapping? Like rapping.
Loads, you'll be shocked, like especially young folks. There are young folks who rap.
Oga Boss should have been part of this, but we'll be talking to him later. He'll have his say on almost all of this. But just before we go, which one was your best time Super Bowl halftime performance of all time? Which is yours?
Oh, I loved when they brought all the rappers together. When Eminem, Dr. Dre.
That's my love. I think that was 2 years ago. Yes, that's my.
But Usher is a close second.
Usher? Oh, wow. Close second. You guys have forgotten 93, 94 MG, right?
Well, well, you did say of all time.
I said all for all time.
I was like of recent time.
No, I said all time.
Yes, of course, nothing beats.
I said all time.
Nothing beats my
I said all time. And then you don't Beyonce.
But you don't get. Okay, that's why I said of recent time, because that particular performance 2 years ago was relatable. We had missed the song.
See, calm down. We'll come back to talk about this a bit later on. Use our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. Let us know how you're doing and let us know what you think about what we're talking about. We'll be back after this break.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
As the morning light filters in, the Max Breakfast kickstarts your day from the bedside.
We bring you the morning vibe and plenty of ginger to start your day right.
Join us on the Max Breakfast as we help you seize your day one step at a time. On Max Hits, we've got the ultimate playlist for you. We give you back-to-back.
And all the biggest news from the world of entertainment, only on Max Hits.
Area, waiting the apple, waiting the shop. You need to award winning waiting the 102.3 Max FM.
Lagos, Nigeria, you're welcome to the Max Drive.
Whether you're there for inside motor, you're there for inside traffic, we're there for you with a Max Drive.
You know what it is. It's the Max House Party. King Dion, DJ Charlie Shee. Let's go.
102.3 Max FM. Hit music for Lagos.
All right. Now we are in the kitchen. Today I am super excited. I am fired up because we have the amazing chef Osaz in the kitchen with me. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Do you know that I'm actually from Edo State as well?
Really?
Yes.
Amazing.
Wait, when Edo State are you from?
Benin.
Benin. Oh, that's...
Ovia Northeast. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Eastern North Central. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's Bojaye.
Ofuri. My sister. Oh, go. So we're going to give them some Edo spice.
Oh.
Right?
Well, yes, we're going to add Edo juice to it.
Edo juice. Oh, I told them. All right, so what are we doing this morning?
Okay, so this morning we're going to be doing plantain frittata.
Plantain frittata?
Yes.
Plantain frittata.
Someone called it frittete.
Okay, frittete.
Well, we're not calling it frittete.
All right, it's plantain frittata. I like that. All right.
So the style of the dish is...
Sorry, where is the name from?
Okay, it's actually Italian. It's an Italian dish.
Okay, that means frittata.
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 Plantain frittata.
Plantain frittata. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so the style of the dish is the plantain and then the egg. So this is basically scrambled eggs with plantain. Okay. Some people call it plantain pizza because it's going to come out looking like
pizza.
A pizza.
Okay.
Yes. So we'll have our plantain here. We have eggs. This is chopped tomato and pepper, bell peppers.
All right.
We have chicken breast.
The chicken breast, sweet corn, onions,
hot dogs, colored sweet peppers, carrots, and then I think that's it. Our seasoning, garlic, and yeah, that's it basically.
All right. So when is the best time to have plantain frittata?
It's a breakfast dish.
All right, when you have it in the morning, cool.
Yes.
And then I also think the parents can have this for their children to school.
Yes, it's a very, very, very good dish, and it's healthy as well because we have plantain, we have eggs too, and it comes out really looking good.
So there are different forms of plantain. You have the ones that are super ripe, the ones that are not yet ripe, and then the ones that are overripe. What plantain is best for this?
We're going to use the not too ripe ones, the perfectly ripe ones. So if you can see, it's still a bit hard, just a bit, but not unripe. It's just perfect.
All right. So what's the first thing we're going to be doing?
Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to fry all of this. Just saute a few minutes, like 2 minutes. So that's what we're doing first.
All right. That's brilliant, by the way.
Thank you.
So this is an Italian
dish.
Yes.
So we're going to Italy.
Oh, we're going to Italy.
You know, food takes you to different places.
Yes, I've actually been to Italy before.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I had my master's in Italy as well.
What area?
Cooking.
Oh.
Yes.
Really?
I am actually a retired chef.
I think I've heard that before.
You've heard what?
That you're a retired chef.
Yes. I've been doing this.
It trended one time on social media.
I always pay about 500,000 naira every week to take down any news that has my name on the internet for cooking.
For cooking,
yes.
Why?
I don't like to put my trumpet out there. I'm into presenting now, so I don't want anybody to
so you don't want nobody to,
Yes, I'm done.
But you're saying it now, and this is live, so
they will cut it out. They will cut it out. We know how we do it. They will cut it out. They will cut it out.
Okay, so we're just gonna put in our chicken. This is already marinated with paprika.
What did you marinate with it?
Paprika, seasoning, garlic, and a bit of salt.
All right. How long did you do that for?
This has been done since last night, overnight.
Overnight.
Yes. So if you want in fact, the longer the time of marinating,
the better.
Yes. So we're just going to put this in.
Sometimes I do mine for let's say 4 or 5 days.
Yes, that means you're a professional chef.
You thought I was joking. I do it for 4 or 5 days.
For you to know that I should come and learn from you.
No, not now.
Okay.
But if you are free, you can come on Saturday on the show or Sunday on the show.
Okay.
Sadly, the show doesn't happen on Saturday or Sunday. So you will not be able to learn.
Interesting.
Sadly.
So how am I going to learn and move on in my cooking career?
I will, so I cook with AI now.
You cook with AI?
Yes.
So how?
There is a tech called Chat EAT. It's just like ChatGPT, so Chat EAT. It's a device. All you just have to do is put in your ingredients, type in the word you want to cook, plantain.
Are you typing on a computer?
Yes, you are.
So how would you get the food?
It's AI.
It's magic.
AI. It's not magic.
It's abracadabra. It's not.
It's AI.
It's not AI.
Yes, and then the food just comes out. And
you eat it.
That's
so
it.
if the food comes out of TV, you will eat it.
No, it's not from TV. It's a device. It's a device.
Okay, from a device, you would eat it.
Yes.
And you have eaten it before?
I invented the device. What are you saying? What is this, by the way?
Okay, yes. This is me adding the Edo juice.
Oh, the Edo. Okay.
That one.
Okay.
So this is the Chef Osa style. So what we're going to be doing with this, this is mayonnaise. We're going to add it to the egg.
Okay.
It gives it a very creamy texture and taste.
Wow.
So we're going to add
And what about this?
That's salt.
This salt?
Yes.
Lovely. You know when you said the Edo juice?
Yes.
You know what came to mind?
What?
I think it was in 2019.
Okay.
During the IFF. Do you know about the IFF, the International Food Festival? You don't know. What happened was that during the festival, I'd gotten to the final. It was me and this guy from Kogi.
Okay.
And I had to put in what I call my special spice, which I'm thinking now I can call the Edo juice because it was a special spice.
Okay. What were you cooking?
Sorry?
What were you cooking?
So I was making prawn. Oh, let's not get carried away. Sorry. I don't want to get carried away.
Okay.
All right. So how long do you have to put this for?
Well, this is going to till it's ready.
All right.
Let's say 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
So let me just ask, for those that are home that would like to try this as much as we're doing it right now, how long does this take in total?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yes.
Wow. So if you're at home and you have plantains, you have egg, you have everything here, you can make this in 30 minutes.
Yes.
That's super good. That is super good.
30 minutes.
Usually when you have plantains and eggs, most people just want to fry their plantains and fry
and
their
just
egg.
eat it like that.
Just eat it.
Yes. But this is taking it a bit higher.
Exactly.
So you don't just do the normal.
Yeah. Yes. And for those of you that just saw that on the screen, those are all the ingredients in case you want to try it as well. Most of the time, what I always do is that when I'm at home, when I see people cooking, if I am not taking down, those are the ingredients on the screen, just in case you want to create plantain frittata. When I'm at home, what I always do is that if I see people cooking, it's either I'm taking notes to send it to them, or I am creating as well. Because one thing I love to do now is I love to teach. That's what I do. I love to teach.
And then you refuse to teach me.
I can't teach you on the show because we want to just get your own spice. Do you understand?
Okay.
Different countries have invited me to come to teach.
Wow.
I go to countries alphabetically. America,
so what
Brazil,
country are you at
Canada,
now?
Denmark, Egypt, Finland, Greece, like that. I mean M, Malaysia.
Okay.
No, I mean N, Nigeria.
Don't leave me.
No, I can't leave you. We're together on the show. Those of you that are watching, you can always use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC to tell us if you've ever tried something like this. Have you ever made,
so this is ready?
Oh, this is ready. Have you ever made plantain frittata before?
So we'll just take
I always believe that one thing you should always do when you're doing anything Italian, you have to put that Italian accent in it. Can I hear your Italian accent?
I'm still working on it.
You're still working on it?
Yes, I am.
That one is not Italian. No, that one is Kano. That one is Kano accent.
I'm still working on it.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Okay.
But this is very good.
Well, you can teach me.
I'll teach you. I'll teach you. I'll teach you. That's what I do now. I'll teach you. So at what point do we include the sausage?
Okay, so we're going to do that now.
At this moment?
Yes, at this
moment. I knew.
Yes,
I was just testing you. I was just testing you. I knew. Yes, this is really nice.
We're going to add this now. So we're just going to do this for a very few minutes so it's not overdone.
Wow. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm really enjoying myself here. I always enjoy when the chefs when they come around and they blend different things and they mix different things together. It always gives this this energy of, oh, what will I feel when I put this in my mouth? What taste would I have when I put it? Please go ahead.
So we're adding the tomato and pepper.
Nice. Do you eat raw tomatoes, by the way?
No.
Why?
But I eat raw onions. It's not my thing.
Wait. You don't eat raw tomatoes, but you eat raw onions.
Yes. So you're either here or there.
The Edo in you is already, I can already feel Edo in you coming out.
Oh,
I can feel the Edo in you. You eat raw onions.
Yes, I do.
That's a bit scary. But I know that I sometimes
you eat raw tomato.
I take food raw.
So you eat raw onions.
See, do you know that I eat everything here? I can take everything here raw.
That's why you can eat food from
plantain.
The device.
Do you take plantain?
Yes, I can.
I take plantain raw.
Yes.
I take my egg raw.
What?
I take my egg raw.
It?
Because of the quantity we need for the show.
No, we have more than enough.
No. I take my egg raw.
I would like to see you do that. Real? Yes.
It helps my vocal. Do you know why my voice is deep?
Tell me about it.
Raw eggs.
Wow.
If you take raw eggs, it helps your voice. Immediately you just take it, your voice becomes deep. That is the secret.
You guys don't try it at home, please. Because I don't want to think anybody would.
No, I'm not being honest with you. It has a way of, oh, wow. Just take a look at the color.
Colors,
just look, this is beautiful. You know what, stop cooking, just go home. Go home, you're done. This is good. This is too good. Oh, wow.
Cooking is art.
Yes, it is an art. I always enjoy when we have amazing colors, with our food.
Yeah, me too.
Yes,
So it comes out really looking good. You want to eat it even before it's ready.
Exactly. Yeah. I always love when I cook with different colors as well. There was a time I had this Spanish meal that had like the colors of the rainbow.
Wow. So what did they use to make that? What did they
I'll tell you after the show. All right, guys. That is all that we can take at this moment, but do not go anywhere. We'll be right back, guys. We have a lot to show you guys. So yes, speaking about the rainbow, do you know that everything... Oh, wow, you're adding that now?
Yeah, the seasoning.
All right. Never mind. I know you guys were like, what about the rainbow? What about the rainbow? Do not go anywhere, guys. Like I said, we'll be right back.
Valentine season is here and love is in the air. Guess what? Your View is kicking off 2025 with a bang, hosting our first ever live show on the 14th of February 2025 at the brand new TVC Communications Eco Atlantic Studios. You want to be a part of the magic? It's simple. Secure your seat now by registering online. Just send us your name, phone number, and tell us why you would love to join the fun. Get ready for hot conversations, fresh perspectives, and a chance to share your own view on trending topics. And did we mention we have tons of gifts up for grabs? Don't let anything ruin your Valentine's Day. Join us for love, laughter, and lots of unforgettable moments. See you there.
Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
Ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza to the richness of our culture to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it. You'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
All right, welcome to the beautiful game. We'll kick off a talk on the Super Bowl. I've got Mary and Edgar here with me. Great to have you guys. You're welcome.
Mike.
Good morning. Good morning. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles demolished the Kansas City Chiefs 40-22 to deny them an unprecedented third straight Super Bowl. The Chiefs were playing in their fifth Super Bowl in 6 years, and much of the pregame hype focused on a potential three-peat. But the Eagles utterly dominate the Eagles, or is it the Chiefs now?
I don't have beef with the Eagles.
Okay.
I'm actually glad they won.
You're glad they won,
It was more like, okay, fine. So what happened was the Commanders beat Detroit Lions. I love Detroit Lions. They are the team I support. And so when the Commanders beat Detroit Lions, I was so glad to see the Phillies, that's the Philadelphia Eagles,
beat
the Commanders.
The Commanders, okay.
Enemy is your friend.
Exactly. So
enemy is your friend.
They were the ones that helped us to deal with Commanders. Because if the Commanders had made it to the final and won after beating us, it would have been more painful.
I saw a video on Twitter some days ago about people talking about the Super Bowl versus the World Cup, which has more
hype.
No.
So and I was so upset because
it's not
everyone in the US kept saying, "Oh, it's the Super Bowl."
Oh, what do you expect?
And I'm like,
what do you expect?
Yeah,
you know something. You know, sometimes, with all due respect to Americans, sometimes they live in a
cocoon.
Sometimes they're deluded. They just think that everything about them is the world. Yes. Even the Super Bowl still doesn't even come to the UEFA Champions League final. Because football has a global appeal. Yes, we know that US, you want to lead the world. But not the World Cup you're looking at. The last World Cup had over 1.2 billion viewership around the world. Super Bowl doesn't even hit 150 million.
Yeah.
Maximum.
102 million.
Yes, it doesn't even hit 150 million. So you're talking about World Cup. You never reach Champions League final safe. But then this is one reason why the Super Bowl is really talked about. Of course, Kendrick Lamar out there with that performance. Of course, I don't know.
Halftime has always been the
It has always been. It has always been.
That's when performances.
Not just the halftime performances, also they have amazing ads. And creative ads from different agencies with, just do creative.
It's the most expensive ad spot in the world. That's the Super Bowl halftime. Some movies released trailers. We saw some trailers of some movies that we'd seen, newer trailers. We saw some first trailers for some of them. So it's always big. The halftime spot and all of that. And yeah. We've spoken about all of the beef and all of that. But then let's get to football, which is the real football.
Come on.
I like that.
No, Americans call it soccer, but If you love the NFL, it's football to you.
I go carry something.
It's football.
Like,
no, like you don't get the QBs are so.
Aki, come and carry this.
Oh, yeah, come and carry me.
I'm still
feeling good about
what's soccer? What's soccer? Well, there's a lot that happened. Let's take a look at the FA Cup, starting from Saturday. On Saturday was Brighton defeating Chelsea. Was that a shock for you?
So Brighton is an unpredictable team, so I wouldn't say it's a
because
I wouldn't say it was a shock.
You know, for you, Brighton Chelsea, Brighton defeated them. It wasn't a shock. 2-1 win for Brighton up against Chelsea. I mean, from the moment where Enzo Maresca had tried to, you know, lower expectations, since then Chelsea have been a shadow of themselves and they have just been running down.
However, you could also look at it from the angle of so many teams now are trying to drop out of having too many games to play. Chelsea shouldn't be one of them, considering the fact that they don't have that much outside some of these other matches. But say, for example, Liverpool. It was obvious Liverpool just wanted out of
I don't think for Liverpool. I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's the fact that he had confidence in his second team, but they didn't perform as much as because look, you cannot go for a quadruple, as it were, without a wide squad, a big squad. And this second team is not so bad. But yesterday they were shown out. And Plymouth, of course, I watched the first half. It was a scrappy first half. It was a terrible half of football. The first half, terrible half of football. And then in the second half, Plymouth scored that goal via the penalty. It looked like that was the only way a goal was going to come in. And then Liverpool had chances upon chances, but it just wasn't going to go in.
Is it just me, or sometimes when you're playing a terrible team, you also play terribly?
It does, yes.
I think
if they don't step up to your level, sometimes you come down
to their level, yes. And then we also need
that was
to
a shocker.
something.
But that was a big shocker.
Massive.
Liverpool.
It was.
That was a big shocker.
I wasn't very surprised because I looked at something. Last year they were pursuing the quadruple last year and eventually ended up with no duple. Because the way it was,
she said no default.
They were trying to do it for Jurgen Klopp last year.
Yeah.
And then because they were trying to clutch so many straws, they eventually ended up with nothing. And so this year, I believe they are re-strategizing and they've decided to themselves that, you know what, this is a tough one, but let's let this go. Maybe let's see how this
one. Focus more on the Premier League and then Champions
League. They could easily have brought in Salah at some point. Like the match wasn't. The second team wasn't giving.
He wasn't even on the bench. They are going to be playing Everton next. They beat Everton. That's 9 points clear.
It's a derby.
They need those guys for that match.
Yes,
and it's going to be, of course, at Everton's home.
It's a derby.
So they need that match.
It's a tight
they need that match. And
it's always going to be difficult.
What he did was the best thing. Keep Salah, let them rest.
Because if he hadn't, match would have been really terrible for them. You know that match period where they have champions, they have FA, they have Premier League, all in the same week. Wednesday, I think Saturday as well. No,
definitely. A number of matches and all of that. Very fast also, Aston Villa defeated Tottenham. Is not longer news. Ange Postecoglou has been very the team has been awful, to say the least. And Aston Villa, unsurprisingly, defeated them. Aston Villa, of course, Marcus Rashford made his debut, and Asensio, they both made their debut. Marcus Rashford was quite neat in possession. It was quite a good game for Aston Villa.
I mean, Tottenham would always say, the coach of Tottenham would always say, I always win in my second season. He only has the Europa now.
He not go win and he always win waiting. Wait, dog, he always win fire. But Postecoglou.
Yeah, I know, but gosh, that's why I say behind. I'm sorry.
No,
but Postecoglou is somebody that, you know, he started this season strong. 17 matches, it was going great, and then it just started dipping.
Nose diving.
And it started going. And he just hasn't been able to rise again. And it's obvious he will be very lucky.
I am sure he's going to lose most of his key players by the end of this season.
I would not be surprised.
I am sure Son would probably leave. I'm sure Maddison would leave as well.
But over the weekend, of course, the biggest game of football was the Madrid derby. Real Madrid were up against Atletico Madrid, and of course, it was a 1-1 draw. It could have been expected if you had predicted that it was going to be a straight draw. You probably would be.
I'm ready.
It was well expected, of course. And as it stands now, Barcelona won later on, but after that draw, Barcelona are just 2 points, I think, now behind Real Madrid at the top of the table. But it was quite the match. It was a derby. It was interesting. Julian Alvarez and, of course, Kylian Mbappe were the ones with the goals. Julian Alvarez with the Panenka over Thibaut Courtois. That was a wonderful goal. I mean, one of the best keepers in the world, scoring via Panenka is quite cheeky. but he did it. And for me, yeah, Madrid, of course, had a lot of issues with defending their defenders. A lot of their defenders were out, but they were able to just hold on.
Those that have been saying nonsense about Mbappe and saying that he is not a superstar, please, where are they now? I'm like this.
No, you see, this
scored a goal.
Yes.
Mbappe.
Yes.
Mbappe. I think the issue was not lately. I mean,
I've always liked Mbappe.
The issue was never.
The thing is, it's always a good thing to remove the player from whatever attitude or anything else that is that you know is attached, because sometimes creatives are eccentric. So you need to know how to remove that layer. Mbappe is a good player.
Of course.
There's no denying
good.
that.
He's a great player.
He's a very good.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a very good player. So there's actually no surprise when you look at some of the things he has achieved.
The reason why I said that was because when he joined Real Madrid at the very beginning, there were so many people that were saying, oh, you know, he's great at...
He's dying.
No, he's not performing. He wasn't scoring goals. He wasn't assisting at time, missing chances. And we're always saying he was only good at...
Footballers always have their ups and downs.
At PSG.
So, yeah, what you can see there, just before the match, they had... the Real Madrid team had to honor Marcelo, who just retired.
Yeah.
Of course, one of the greatest left-backs of all time. And, yeah, he just retired, and so they had to bring him up and honor him.
Good stuff.
Okay, all right. That's it on this episode of The Beautiful Game. It's top of the hour. We'll take a time out. We'll see you on the flip side.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon. I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our hacker. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Good morning once again, and welcome back to the second lap of the show. If you are just joining us, you've probably missed quite a whole lot, but hey, don't be sad, of course, because we still have quite a bit more left for you on the second lap.
Yes, we have a culture of always making the best for you guys. So if you guys missed the first part, don't worry, the next part will be the best.
I saw you did there. Nice one. Nice one. All right. Well, breakfast has never been much more exciting with the potpourri of what we have lined up. And of course, Edgar's been in the kitchen. You want to tell us about your hard work? You know you're just chatting. You believe you saw yourselves.
Yes.
The only thing that's left remain is broom. Broom, no. My job put broom.
So we have my sister in the kitchen, Chef Osas, all the way from Edo State, and we're making some Italian dish.
Chef Osas.
Plantain frittata.
I said the only thing remaining was you, Edgar, and a broom in the middle. And he's Iyari. Where's that park? So there's this particular park that never sleeps. When I used to travel by road a lot in Benin, Yaro. There's a filling station there. There's this thing. That place never sleeps. So travelers come, night journey, day journey. If anything happens to your boss, you just find a way and stop there in Benin. wonderful place. A lot of things have changed with road travel.
Yeah.
But back in the noughties, we used to enjoy road travel so much, and Benin is a beautiful place to visit, even though there's so much of red sand and all of that. And,
it's the culture.
It's the culture.
It's the culture.
All right. Well, guys, it's going to be a wonderful one. Just stand by, chill, relax. We're going to get to your wonderful show. My name is Mike Messikeno.
And my name is Edgar Ireka. Now, as always, you can watch us live from anywhere in the world by heading to tvcentertainment.tv.
The GOTV channel 16. And then, of course, we're working on our terrestrial signal. For those of you who have been complaining that you've not seen it, very, very soon we'll get across to you. The ultra high frequency, the band will be 49. That's where you can catch us. Social media, all of them at TVC Entertainment _.
You can also use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC to join our conversation.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
All right. What do we have left for you this morning? Still, we've been a storm in the kitchen, like we mentioned. Chef Osas, of course, and Edgar have been putting together some plantain. What do you call it? Plantain
frittata.
What's the local Edo food that if you had the option to choose, what would you guys have done?
Sorry, I'm not local. I am not local. Everything is Italian. I do international dishes only. You know, frittata, piranta, scarenta.
I don't know. All these things you just talk now lie. They wine.
No, don't be lying.
You just a wine or sausage.
No. Why?
Just give her enough zobo.
Don't do that. Why? I don't do that.
All right.
The master chef.
Okay.
All right. We also have David Uluronti, is a lead gospel visionary legal strategist. David Uluronti is a distinguished legal professional and business leader with over 16 years of experience spanning corporate and commercial law, regulatory compliance, litigation management, and strategic legal advisory. And joining us,
he's all here for SME, and then we'll also have a fashion designer, stylist, creative director, lawyer, and a writer, Providence Ozichukwu Ezionye. They'll be here for us on SME. That'll be quite an interesting one, yeah? Okay, looking forward to that one. Of course, and then we'll also have Oga Boss himself. Yes. He's going to be in the kitchen. Well, first of all, to start up all that's happening, and then we're going to be talking about quite a lot. There's a whole lot to talk about. Rap ain't dead. Well, we'll be talking about that with him and much more.
I have
we have a final performer. Yeah.
All right, yes. And for a final musical performance, we have Manuel to take us out.
Yeah.
We can't wait for that one as well.
At all. Manil.
Manil.
Yeah, looking forward to that one.
Oh, yes, lovely.
Yeah.
I'm praying that you don't leave me out here for nobody. You came into my life, now stay right.
Well, Edgar will just be going over to the kitchen very fast to show us some Edo styles. Oh, come.
Don't call it that.
I don't know why this guy's trying to... See, local doesn't mean that you are not up to standard. Local is... now.
No, I did not say so.
I just said,
no, I can't lie. I only do international.
Oh my love, because you get you all go where they go in these next few weeks. But hey, come on. He'll be in the kitchen, of course, very soon after this time out.
Come alive, Edgar and Chef Osas. I don't know what was happening earlier on, but I felt like singing this song. Valentine is coming. Where is your boyfriend? You are sitting alone. You are so lonely. Edgar, you were putting on some moves.
Plantain bars.
So, Chef, please tell him what to do.
Okay, so you're going to whisk eggs. We just pour this in here.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Where's the whisk? Let me get the whisk.
Okay.
That's a lot of eggs.
Let me get the whisk.
It's right here.
No, it's here. We have
Oh, you have it? Okay,
yeah,
fantastic.
We have it.
Just whisk.
Have an extra whisk.
Wow.
Aha!
Yes.
No, we do this, man.
You do
what? Yeah, we whisk.
You whisk eggs?
We handle breakfast for
real?
For the family. You know?
Okay.
So we're gonna go in with the mayonnaise.
Okay, mayonnaise. Keep whisking. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right. So eggs and mayonnaise. Wow.
Yes.
I never tried this,
Goodness me. Okay.
Whisk harder if you can.
A little harder.
For a guy that's whisk for the family, it's a bit slow, right?
Yeah. Okay.
This is actually very nice.
So the whisking is going on quite well.
Yes. So we're going to add this.
Oh, you're adding all that in there? Oh, interesting.
Keep whisking? Okay.
Let's go.
Wow.
Oh.
Yay!
Can I do something? Oh,
No.
I want to put my hands.
You
finally.
were talking.
I
all
have
through.
retired. That's why.
I got you.
I feel like coming back into the game.
So what sort of thing do you do at home though? What you said you cook. What do you make at home?
Yeah, everything pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, truth is, wife has spoiled me over the years,
Okay.
so I lost a lot of my skills just hanging around, just trying to. But I'm always still in the kitchen.
Okay.
Chopping up vegetables. Tomatoes. Frying the plantain, like all the side stuff, but all the technical stuff now, she's the one that handles all of that stuff now.
Makes sense.
Yeah, my little daughter runs in and wants plantain when it's raw. So I'm the plantain officer. I'm the one that hands over the salted plantain to her. Just little interesting things.
But what's your go-to meal though? When you get home from wifey, what does she make that you have to eat?
That I have to eat?
Yeah.
I like plantain, chow. I like plantain. I don't like stress. I also like things that I can be able to make just in case, she's tired. And but she always gets up to cook for us.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. Then rice, I'm a rice guy as well.
Are you serious?
Jollof rice, yes. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Chef, I think he has whisked this food to.
Yeah, so.
we need him to whisk a bit.
You need him to keep whisking.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the plantain, is that also going to go into?
Yes.
Okay, all right, fantastic.
This is the star of the show.
Yeah, so I think
I heard him say he likes plantain.
What's it called? What's
plantain
this?
frittata.
The plantain frittata.
Yes.
Wow.
It's an Italian, yes. I was about to just say that now. It's an Italian dish.
So if you missed the ingredients earlier, these are the things you need if you want to make your own plantain frittata at home.
Yeah.
And we would love to see it. We would actually love to see your version. Just take a picture or take a video of it and post it online. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC so we can see yours. Is it going to be as good as Il Bliss and Chef Osas's version, or is it going to be better?
Why did you not add my name to it? What's going on? What's really happening?
Edgar. No, I'll add your name next time.
Okay.
All right. All right, Edgar, take us out now. Take us out.
All right. Thank you guys. Do not go anywhere. We're still going to be showing you guys what we're doing in the kitchen. Il Bliss, Oga Boss is still here.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas. It shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
So let me go and look for my jam results.
By 20 or 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
Okay, that's all we can take.
I choose to
Ejeki, close the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 1 unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, 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 shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number 1 on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
Another.
For dessert,
Continue and immerse you into my own world. Entertainment is life, entertainment is God, entertainment is love.
Professing love over social media has become an important part of contemporary relationships. But when it comes to appreciating the people in our lives, is it advisable to put our whole business online? What is social media display of affection?
When man and woman will not let us have peace on the gram. Each day you see them cuddling and kissing and writing epistles like they don't have fights in their house.
You guys are you're entertaining me. I'm laughing. I'm liking. I'm moving on.
Would you call out your partner on social media for cheating?
No, I will not do.
Why would you even do that in the first place? Because you want the world to know that your partner has cheated.
Okay, social media is not a real place. People are just always chatting. People that don't have a life, maybe borrow the data, will not be giving me advice. Hell no.
Nobody really gives a about you on social media. You know the funniest part, we just sleep in the morning, they're showing us how they're kissing their partner. What's my business?
So it's the same way you take your business to social media. Maybe you're traveling, you take it to social media. Why is your relationship exempt from that? It's a part of your life, so why are you hiding it? Why are you even
taking your trip to social media? You've not heard of village people.
It's Battle of the Sexes, guys.
Valentine season is here and love is in the air. Guess what? Your View is kicking off 2025 with a bang, hosting our first ever live show on the 14th of February 2025 at the brand new TVC Communications Eco Atlantic Studios. You want to be a part of the magic? It's simple. Secure your seat now by registering online. Just send us your name, phone number, and tell us why you would love to join the fun. Get ready for hot conversations, fresh perspectives, and a chance to share your own view on trending topics. And oh, did we mention we have tons of gifts up for grabs? Don't let anything ruin your Valentine's Day. Join us for love, laughter, and lots of unforgettable moments. See you there.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
It's time for us to have a conversation on the SME segment of the show. With us this morning is David Oluranti, a lead counsel and visionary legal strategist. David Oluranti is a distinguished legal professional and business leader with over 16 years' experience, spanning corporate and commercial law, regulatory compliance, litigation management, and strategic legal advisory. And joining to complete the SME panel for today is the award-winning fashion stylist, creative director, lawyer, and writer, Providence Ozichukwu Ezionye, who currently is running a business as brand and fashion stylist for Willow Studios. It's such a pleasure to have you both here this morning.
Thank you so much.
All right, so we have the brand strategist, who is also a lawyer, and of course the lead counsel. So now let's start off with you as a brand strategist. Now, there's a question that has been nagging at me, and that's the fact that sometimes when people have knowledge or experience or even a degree in a particular course, it tends to prove useful in future.
Definitely.
When they are practicing their craft. Has your law background been helpful?
Yeah, it has.
In what way? Because one would think branding, how?
Basically, the letters of the law are very straightforward. I mean, he would know a lot about that. So it's almost the same thing for branding because, let's say, take for instance, there's a talent, there's an artist you are to style. You have to understand his brand Bible, first of all, so as to attack whatever styling you want to put him into. So that like everything has to follow a certain curation. And I mean, the law also has that saying, you know, qualities or, and basically, the law falls in the broad, I don't want to say it falls in the broadband of the arts, because art is all about expressiveness. It's all about expression. So I feel like the talent also wants to be in that light where he's being seen as expressing his art or his craft like in a way that is very relatable to the audience as well. So you want to stand at the gap to, you know, balance that, you know.
Now, as an entrepreneur, there's always that challenge of running your business successfully while also staying, one, within the law, and two, ensuring that you're able to give your clients the best.
Definitely.
As a brand strategist, in what ways have you encountered challenges and how have you overcome them? Just two major challenges.
We sign contracts before most of these things. So, I mean, there's the paperwork side and then there's also the artist side. So, like I said, it's the fine print is just being able to balance these two properly. So the contract obviously just shows, okay, this and this and these are the ambits of your deliverables. And then you, on the other hand, have to go back and look at the brand Bible and put up a mood board or a reference that meets the artist at their point of expressiveness. So that's how I've just been able to glide through.
Now, to you, David, I wonder, just as we mentioned the fact that you're a lead counsel, now we know quite well that contracts are sometimes broken. And contracts can sometimes be misinterpreted as well, alongside every other such relatable effects of, you know, branding, for example. He is an entrepreneur. Now, you are a lead counsel. In a situation where branding comes to play, how are such matters handled, especially when the contract is looking like it's being drawn to a flexible angle that it shouldn't be?
To be honest, I think contracting, I can say from experience, can actually be very tough if you don't have the right people, you know, advising on both ends, assuming, you know, each party had legal advice. The truth about it, especially with things like branding, is for people in the creative space, entertainment industry and things like that, how you position your intellectual property within the contract is always important, and things that allow you gain from that brand should be protected within the contract. Where you usually have a lot of dispute is, you know, how you go into royalties, when you have to look at how you split and use the IP, for instance. So how can this person...
IP being intellectual property,
yes. So basically, how can this person's image be used? Where should it be used? And things like that. If there's no clarity in the language, then you're most likely going to run into interpretation problems and things like that. Another very core area where, you know, interpretation can be very, very, very problematic, if not written in plain language, really, is dispute management, right? How do you settle disputes? You see a lot of issues around artists online today, you know, their producers, their record labels, whatever it may be, having disputes. And usually the question is, how are you supposed to handle disputes under that kind of arrangement, that contract? And there are ways where you can go around it and ensure that it doesn't have to become a public mess. I mean, you can fight privately and fight really well if you must fight. But if the contract is properly drafted, you won't even fight, to be honest. And people like us try to push our clients away from, you know, having to end up fighting, because in our culture there's that saying that once you go to court, there's no more friendship, and we know that as a business owner, as a business person, what you want to do is build relationships that last longer. So you want your contract drafted in such a way that you can keep the relationship thereafter, even if a dispute, even if a dispute arises.
Okay, so now you are into branding. And I know that branding can be very tricky, so to speak. Trying to find the right fit, trying to create the correct image and all. Now, while you're trying to put that together, you bring in a lawyer. On average, how does your client feel about it?
So, when most clients get to know that I am a lawyer as well, they tend to want to fine-tune their own letters of their own contracts to not be so antagonistic, like, because if you know that...
You're very correct. Many contracts can be so antagonistic.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're very correct. Please go ahead.
So they just act accordingly. Let me just put it that way. So, like, I've not really, like, encountered those issues, because for me, the letters have always been clear. And the first things I say first is, I'm having a conversation or a meeting with the talent, just to know, so as to know everything about them, their heads, like the things they don't like, or ideas they don't like, very susceptible to. Are they Christian? Because all those things, you could bring things to set, and let's say you're trying to, like, put a pendant that's like has the cross thing, and oh no, I don't do this. So those kind of conversations are things that we would have moved past, doing the like, what do you like, what do you understand? And then if I see that you're someone I can work with, I look at the people work, obviously, like I said, it's clean. Yeah, we just go into action.
Now let's talk about branding itself. You know, branding is something many people don't really understand as a concept. They feel, oh, I just need somebody to style me, or somebody to just tell me how to go about it. Why do I have to pay you so much to, in quotes, brand me? Tell us why branding is so important, especially for someone who is trying to understand why it's such a big deal to the point of lawyers being involved and all.
Branding is like the cloak you wear. Is that thing you're identified as anytime, any day, in any part of the world. And, you know, as creatives, sometimes because our heads, you know, wander here and there
a lot
to produce a particular work of art, it is highly advised. In fact, the industry standard is that you have a team that like takes that weight off your shoulder, because take for example Ashake, you get, if he can just wake up in the morning and want to wear something or want to say something, I'm sure because he has a legal team, they're like, oh, you can't say this. And because he has a branding team, they're like, oh, you can't wear this. Because he may appear as politically insightful. Because even brands that shine away from controversial, you know, woke capitalism.
Point in time or something they just put out that might put them in serious trouble.
Serious trouble. Because at the end of the day, like, don't you have somebody? Didn't you have someone? So, like, that is why it is really very important to just say the least.
And that was why I started with branding and contract, because people fail to realize that your brand is not just you creating an image and representing yourself. It also means that this is the person that could get sued, especially if you make the wrong choices, say the wrong things, and put yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time. So there's actually a lot involved in it. So thank you for shedding light on that. And now back to you, David, from Providence. I'm very curious about something. Now, as a lawyer, have you ever had to deal with a situation in which a branding contract goes awry? What happened? How did you handle it?
I think we've had several, in my own experience. And I think, like I rightly mentioned before, the key thing for, commercial lawyers like us is to concentrate on keeping a friendship, keeping a relationship, even when everything goes awry. And why that is important is every industry is a connection of people, really. And if those people, if it gets out that this person is a cantankerous person, even within the legal space, when we're drafting contracts for some artists and people, you already know the people who are branded as cantankerous and all of that. So what you want to avoid is a scenario that you then begin to build a reputation as somebody who will always end up at a legal battle or a litigation or something. And the idea is knowing who that person is. Like you rightly mentioned, the person has built a brand. What exactly are we trying to protect here? Right? There's the income side of things where, because that is where everybody usually pays so much attention to and want to fight about.
Absolutely.
But I've discovered in these many years of practicing that if you keep it simple language, because we lawyers can be very verbose. We use the there tos, thereafters, and all of that, and it confuses everyone. If you keep it very simple, then everybody knows what they're going into from the very beginning. Another thing I always tell people is, especially young upcoming artists, don't be too excited.
Keep it simple. Don't be too excited.
Exactly.
Two key, you see, it might be taken for granted, but they're actually key points that you should take note of, especially when it comes to dealing with anything legal. Contracts are key. Well, at this point, we need to take a break. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us. We'll be right back. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Why is your sun shining like this?
Can't you see that Harmattan season is here? We need to protect our children from this dry weather.
What about the invisible germs?
Invisible germs?
During Harmattan, it's not enough to only protect your skin. You also need protection from these invisible germs. To protect our families, we use Dettol.
Harmattan season brings a lot of germs, but Dettol with Germ Defense gives protection from up to 100 illness-causing germs. Be Dettol sure.
If you want to become something, become a child again.
Why be patient? If you must worry, then worry about winning. Why worry about germs? When you come home, bring tales and stories. Why bring in germs?
Shield your families from germs. When Dettol is a part of every household bucket, then you and your family can stay protected from up to 100 illness-causing germs.
Everyday use of Dettol keeps my loved ones protected.
Yeah, great to have
boss
you.
in the building.
You're welcome. Yes, there's no need to introduce him. He has been here. I saw him with the gloves on his hand, cooking up a storm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be tasting food that Oga Bliss cooked. How many of you can say that?
Yes, sir.
But just
cooked for me.
Yeah, just before we got to that, he was already giving us a commentary on this particular music video. I think you should give that commentary so that the rest of the world can hear it. Talk to us about this video.
Bank a lot. So the song is called Bank a Lot. It was directed by my very good friend, my brother Clarence Peters, in his hey days as a video director before he chose film. So we shot this at some abandoned, I don't know if abandoned is a word, but it's a building that used to be a NEPA establishment, like a power plant. You know, so many music videos. You know, this building needs to be idolized and needs to be decorated and respected because so many creatives have been there, so many movies have been shot there. It's in Ijora. Yeah, and I'm sure guys in the music business they know that location.
Once they see it.
So everybody's shot there, from Bonner to Larry Gaga to Fino to Runtown. Everybody that is anybody. If you haven't been to that building in Ijora,
then you talked about the character, your character here in this particular video as well.
Oh yes, So while I was making the movie King of Boys some years back. Kemi Adetiba, shout out to Kemi. She showed me this video and like, so this Odogu Malay character, this is where I got the inspiration from. So this is the swag that I want you to bring, on screen, all through. I'm like, this is just a music video and it's like 3 minutes and something. Now you want this whole energy on screen for the rest of. It's a long, that's long, but I'll try.
Why did you decide to do? Is it something you've always wanted to do, get into movies and acting, or did it just happen?
I didn't want to act. Everybody knows I didn't want to act. I just wanted to produce film, just produce it and just license film, and to the platforms and just be quiet. But and Kemi took a minute before I made up my mind on on whether I was going to do
it or not.
Or do it or not. It took a minute. It took a while because I kept saying, I'm a hip-hop artist, I'm a hip-hop recording, performing artist, and I've achieved so much in this space. When you now go to film now and you don't achieve, that kind of success immediately, man, you know how Nigeria is now. They're going to cut your neck off. And they're going to say, oh, so music wasn't popping as much, so he tried to transition into film, and then he didn't do so well. But I mean, God being so kind, God just seeing all my detractors.
And you being so talented as well.
And then, of course, talent.
You are talented, you're extremely talented. But you've also taken film and even documentary even further than that.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Oh, yes.
You are executive producer on a particular docuseries?
Yes, Freeman. Freeman is I don't know, I can't call the name because it's a platform and they're not paying for this show yet. So it's a 7-part documentary series called Freeman. It's on it's streaming now. And it's about the Igbo apprenticeship system. So I grew up in the Southeast, and typically we're known for having this Jewish system where I can take 4 or 5 youngins and put them under a business and teach them how to sell, spare parts, how to sell building materials or anything, and then teach them for a couple of years, teach them the business, teach them customer retention, teach them how to just do the business, and then after a while you graduate. They call it Ibwa boy. In Igbo, it's called Ibwa boy. Ibwa boy is servitude, and after that, then you're good, and then you graduate. Then you have freedom. Yes, then they give you your own money.
Does this come from your background as a banker or in the banking industry and all of that? Because right from time before you got into music, you've been into the finance thing. So it's not just, it's a business for you.
It is. This whole thing, this entire thing. By the way, this new TVC studio is lit. No.
Thank you.
Do you know I want to now be a presenter? Like, I just want to sit down.
Wait, we'll get the script for you before the thing ends. We'll see how your presenting can do.
I must do. This is so fly. It's so dope. And coming from your other studios that housed, there's so many memories. I'm sure you guys have so many memories. And then coming out to Eco Atlantic, the view is incredible. The building is incredible.
Thank you.
So yes, it's always been a business for me. I've always looked at music as a business. I've always looked at every other thing that I create off the music, whether it's films, whether it's documentaries. I've always looked at it like it's a business, like a balance sheet. Like an in and out. So these are the first things they teach you as a banker. So what do you put in? What do you get out? So every time I talk, I always like to talk about the arts, but I also like to show how the business, how it carves into the business
part
as well. So when I was doing the Freeman documentary, it was incredible. I had to go to Onitsha, I had to go to the market in Onitsha, Ariara market in Aba, Obuete market in Enugu. These are like some of the biggest markets. We even went to markets in Ibadan because it wasn't just an Eastern story. So we just went to Ibadan and also saw people that were recreating that same process and teaching people how to sell, spare parts and success stories. So many people became multi-millionaires, off just the Iwa Boys system. So I felt it was a story worth telling. That's what I'm trying to eventually retire into. I must tell, Nigeria is like so many stories buried here and there, and people are not talking enough about them. So that's what documentary series will do.
But your story with regards to rap is what many would call a major success story. There was something Mary said earlier on, the assumption that rap is dead. Now, in Nigeria, we talk Afrobeat every other day, but we're not talking rap as much. But that is what you were mainly known for.
And just to add to that, one person that gave that line credence was Wizkid when he mentioned and he said, rap is dead, basically. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Just before you get, how did you, considering that, his standing as at that time, how did you feel when you heard that?
When you go on YouTube, I need to search for, it's a Jimmy Jack jump-off show, and Wiz was spitting bars there. So Wiz essentially started out as a rapper. Davido rapped, Burna rapped, before Afrobeat just nicely came in and stole all our heroes. I feel like when he said that, he was throwing a challenge to the rap community. So you guys are not moving the way you should move. Like, I want you guys to do more. And he threw it out. And I know it cost quite an uproar in the hip-hop community. And people were saying undescribable. I can't even say some of the words that people described. They were like, no, the art is not there. And I just kept telling rappers, like, so we need to go back in. And we need to, create more music, engage the fans more. We are the #1 lifestyle genre now.
So you took it as a challenge?
Yeah, took it as a challenge.
And let me just get to this. Beef has, there's something I feel, and I want you to dispel this or to assent to it. I feel like beef in rap brings out the best of the individual rappers. That's what I feel. I don't know. What do you think about that? Looking at the Kendrick Lamar and Drake case as a case study.
To some extent. I mean, to some extent, because beef, then it becomes personal. Then it becomes about winning. Then it becomes about, so you're like two wounded lions. You understand that you're going at each other.
Does it bring the best from the individuals involved?
I've seen the best of Kendrick, and Not Like Us is not the best of Kendrick.
Wow.
It's not the best of Kendrick. It's just that possibly the best of Kendrick that I saw wasn't the most commercially viable. But this is what got the attention. Did you see the Grammys? You had people like Taylor Swift. You had like really like
you had Bruno Mars.
You had them and they were doing and they were dancing to Not Like Us. And I'm like, okay.
And then they won Song of the Year. As a rap song.
As a rap song. First this song to get nominated for the Grammys. First this song to win the Grammys.
I think the rap I think it's going to be a cue for it to pop back up again.
Yeah, but it's popping again. Rap has never stopped popping. That's what people don't get. It just so happens, like in our own situation, Afrobeat rose. The rise for Afrobeat was very meteoric. So it rose and became such a global phenomenon and blew up. So rap in its core form, always seemed as if it was paling sometimes when you keep it next to Afrobeat. You understand? Because the whole world wants Afrobeat music. The whole world likes the vibe of Afrobeat music. So, and if you look, we have all had to readapt the way we approach our hip-hop. You now need to work, with Afrobeat artists. Yeah. You need to collaborate with them. Then your beats as well. You need to also make it more Afrobeat friendly here and there while retaining your essence. So
Oga Boss, man, this conversation is one that is too long for this particular session. Yeah. But you collaborated in the kitchen with our chef.
Yes,
yes,
I did.
So you dropped some bars and some plantain.
Yes.
And some egg in the kitchen too. So let's go find out if it's done. Let's head over.
All right, yeah.
Let's go.
Free tata.
Because you're the one that cooked it, yeah. So yeah, you should present it. Well, let's give him a script now. He wants to try his presenting skills. His cooking skills.
No, you should hold on to that script. Let's do it offline. We'll do it offline.
We will. Right. So yeah, Chef Osas, of course, and Osasu, the Benin people. Chef E and this thing. The only thing that's missing here is a broom.
That's nice. That's nice.
This is it. Let's try that.
Taste it?
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
Okay. So for artists that don't have like basic table manners, what do they do when they get to this point?
They show themselves. They show themselves.
All right.
As the case would be.
Mad.
Wow. All right. So yeah, okay. So you threw down in the kitchen.
Yes.
Edgar supported. Even though I don't know what he really did, but Oga Boss cooked an amazing frittata.
Oga Boss. I wish we had more time. We would definitely have a lot more to talk about. But it's always a pleasure having you. It's like second or third time I'm interviewing him, and I love that. Yeah. But just before we have a musical performance, just before that, I just want to give 2 birthday shout outs. Big birthday shout out to Adedolakbo Ramat. The 7th of February is your birthday. This is from Sam Adeyemi, wishing you a happy birthday. And also Dr. Ridwan Olaniran. The 8th of February is your birthday. Oh, God bless you. Just say happy birthday to them.
Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday.
Bars.
All right. So, Manil, Manil is going to take us out. Manil, are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready, Manil?
All right.
Okay, Manil.
Take it away.
Take it away. Give us some not like us vibes.
They don't know how much I can take. I'm suffocating. They don't think, but I know I do. And I think I'll go insane. I breathe you in, breathe you out every day. And everything I do, not because of you, baby. You're my oxygen, my oxygen, my oxygen. It's you I breathe. My oxygen, my oxygen, my oxygen. You're all I need. My oxygen, my oxygen, my oxygen. It's you I breathe. Oh no, yeah. And I don't know what I would do without you. 'Cause you're the sun and baby I'm the moon. Without you I get so confused. Breathtaking, I can't even move. You take my breath away. You take my breath away. You know you do. My darkness goes away. The darkness goes away. You know it's true. You take my breath away. You take my breath away. You know you do. My darkness goes away. The darkness goes away. You know it's true. You take my breath away. You take my breath away. You know you do. My darkness goes away. And everything I do, not because of you, baby. You're my oxygen, my oxygen, my oxygen. It's you I breathe. My oxygen, my oxygen, my oxygen. You're all I need. my oxygen, my oxygen, my oxygen. It's you I need. Oh no, yeah.
And a bit of nightcap. We have the nighttime and online specials. I want to start the gym, yeah, but